name is Megan Akatu, and I help transform leaders and managers to be the best versions of themselves so that they can best support their teams around them. So today we're going to be talking about giving feedback. And I know giving feedback isn't always everyone's most favorite topic, and though it is a very important piece of a thriving organization, and it really helps our team members grow and be the best versions of themselves. So today we're going to get into 5 quick tips. All right, so tip number 1. Are you regularly having one-on-ones with your team members? If so, great. And if not, it would be a good practice to put in place. So when we already have those one-on-ones already on the calendar, then when the team member walks in, it gives us a natural opportunity to give that feedback. And then we're not asking for a surprise meeting that then just really adds like stress and anxiety to their day when the meeting suddenly pops up on their calendar. All right, tip number 2. We really want to address the specific behavior that we witnessed in a meeting. So let's say your team member crossed their arms over their chest in a meeting, and then the rest of the meeting, really no one else was speaking. So when your team member comes in for your one-on-one, you're not going to say, oh, well, you were really ticked off in that meeting today, and then the whole rest of the meeting changed. What you're going to say is, I noticed that when you crossed your arms over the chest, that Sarah no longer spoke up in the meeting. And just address the specific behavior, and then allow your team member to really take in that information that you just shared with them and allow them to come up with their own ways for how they would like to change their behavior in future meetings. All right, tip number 3. And this is most important when you do have some tough feedback to give, is make sure that you have space on either side of your calendar before the meeting. So make sure you have a few minutes before and a few minutes after. You might want to rehearse what you're going to say. You might want to just take a few deep breaths, and then you might want a few minutes after too. So just make sure that you're giving yourself some buffering time so that you can really be your best self and show up in a really kind and compassionate way. All right, tip number 4 is along those same lines. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Do you need to get a drink before the meeting? Do you need to eat lunch? Do you need to use the restroom? These are all things that help you show up with that positive energy that you want to convey to your team member, and you control the tone of the meeting, and that is best done when you've taken good care of yourself first. So make sure you put on your own oxygen mask first. All right, last tip. Tip number 5 is, what is your true intention for giving this feedback? Are you giving this feedback because it's something that you noticed, let's say in a meeting, and you really care about this person and you want them to show up as their best selves? Is it that your manager told you to give this feedback to your direct report? Are you trying to scold the person? Are you trying to lift them up? And really getting clear on your intentions for the meeting will really help you set the tone and make sure you're bringing that positive energy. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I can't wait to share more ideas with you on how to be the best leader that you can possibly be. Please subscribe below. See you soon.